QB Energy operates solely in the Piceance Basin. We have about 4,500 wells in the upstream sector, about 950 facilities, producing anywhere from 450 to 490 million standard cubic feet of gas a day. Environmental stewardship was driven initially by a lot of regulatory requirements within Colorado. All of the things we're doing are not required by regulations as of yet, but that oversight and concern from regulators, that's really gained steam in the last 2 years with the changes to Subpart W and the EPA regulations pushing the methane fee. And we're moving ahead of the regulations in Colorado as a result of that. The employees at QB Energy are all supporting our emissions reductions efforts. It's a huge part of our program. From operations to the engineering side and then just to the environmental team, we all have to work in concert with each other. Done a lot of pilot programs using various methane emissions reduction technologies. And so we've been given a lot of leeway to pursue those, assess which ones we feel are the most applicable or scalable essentially, and of course cost effective, and kind of run from there. We do a lot of continuous monitoring now using various technologies, Longpath, Cube, Project Canary. We're looking at all of those. In addition to that, with Catheros, we've deployed liquid nitrogen tanks to run our pneumatic devices on numerous pads across the Piceance Basin. The liquid nitrogen here is running the pneumatic devices, the majority of which are inside of these separators. This particular site, 8-well pad, so it's servicing 35 to 40 pneumatic devices. And typically this tank will last about 3 to up to 4 weeks before it needs a refill. At the time we were kind of struggling to figure out how do we address the pneumatic device situation. Our pneumatic count in the Piceance Basin 2 years ago, before we started removing a lot of these devices, was around 17,000 devices. We've now deployed about 182 tanks, and that's covering about 6,200 pneumatic devices. So about a third of our pneumatic devices are now repowered using nitrogen and not using motive gas. It's been very simple and far less of a headache to use the nitrogen versus the actual gas pneumatics. So I would say operations is fully on board and fully supports the use of nitrogen across the field. QB Energy definitely has plans to do additional emissions reductions going forward. We've signed up with a framework called OGMP 2.0 to show that we're doing ongoing emissions reductions over the course of the next 5 years. So we have plans to continue that in 2025 with various technologies, probably more liquid nitrogen, additional flyovers, more than we've done in previous years, possible central air development for running pneumatics as well. So pretty significant plans to continue development in the Piceance Basin for the foreseeable future.